Morning YouTube. It's Thursday morning. I don't even know the date. I'm so tired. But look, I'm about to turn on some fans. It's that early. I haven't even walked. I've just walked in. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning. I slept in. I want to keep these videos a little more raw, I think. I can edit. I can do fancy things, but I think the reality is my time. So if I can do short, raw, vlog style, let's get growing, let's teach you something that I do, then let's do it this way for a little while until I get a system in place, because I promised you videos and I promised myself I wanted to get back on here. And well, today here I am. But anyway, I've raved on long enough about that. Today I want to talk about quickly for beginners. Let's take it right back, because I know there's a lot of you that have followed me for years, and you're now a farm, you're now selling, and you're now trading, which I am so happy for you, and that is the intention of whatever I did in the past. But now I think I've got to take it back, because there's a new wave of people. And for those of you that are already up and trading, you may not need to watch this video, but there are some of you out there that may find it interesting. So today I'm going to talk about starting off and how to think when setting up, because these are mistakes I made earlier in the piece. Setting up, and I thought, wow, look at all this space and I'm going to grow all these microgreens, I'm going to make all this money. But the harsh reality is that's not true. So let's have a look at the reality of starting out microgreens and what I'll need you to do to set up a productive space in your home, your greenhouse, your garage, wherever you choose to do it. Okay, greenhouse number 2. It's a horrid damn mess at the moment. We are making it into, for the winter, a germination tunnel, and that kind of bleeds into what I want to talk about today when setting up. We used to grow edible flowers in here over the summer, because I have the shade cloth up here which protected some of the more sensitive flowers from the harsh UV rays. Now, all of this information will apply to whether you grow indoor, hydroponic, organic, whatever you're doing. And but basically, think in threes. You're going to look at your space that you want to move into, and you're going to think, okay, threes. 1/3 is going to be in germination. 1/3 is going to be in grow mode. 1/3, the last third, is going to be in harvest mode. So that entire space, that some of these videos that I'm watching that I end up clicking away from are telling you, okay, you've got all this space and you're going to make X amount of money and it's going to be fantastic and you're going to live happily ever after. It's not true, because okay, you've been blessed with a garage, for example, and you're going to put in some lights and you think, okay, I'm going to grow all this, but where do you germinate? Where do you unstack? And where do you grow in that space? And how's it going to make me money? Basically, you're only going to make 1/3 of profit from that space if you set it up productively. All right, we'll head over to tunnel 1. Sorry about the lighting, guys. It's very early in the morning, and it's a bit dark still. It's winter here, so the days are short, but we've had the solstice. I think we're on the way up to brighter days. So mark the date for those of you that follow Laura from Hand Grown Greens. Love that chick. She's just crushing it over in the States, doing courses for beginners. I will be on her show or on her course for members, I think, or anyone. I'm not sure. But the 12th of July at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, which is Australian East Coast time. Speaking with her about I guess how 560 does things. Some hard questions I've had from her that she wants me to answer, and I'm happy to do so. So mark the date for those. Support Laura at Handgrown Greens, or go and check out her for a course. Perfect. Anyway, back to the threes. Going to keep this video short and then get more into the nitty gritty as the questions come in. But look, I've got 1/3 here growing trays, 1/3 growing sunflowers, 1/3 growing pots. My whole square meterage of this greenhouse is 193 square meters, but I'm only using 2/3. So it's funny, hey, it ends up in threes, but 1/3 of this place is walkways. So already that is not, it's wasted space, these walkways, but essential for me to move around. So I've got to think about that to make it profitable, whether how tight I have it, but I need to get a wheelbarrow up and down these walkways, you know, so you basically got to write off X amount of space. So look, without getting too into the nitty gritty and keeping this video just as a thought thing, look at the space you want to move into or expand into, work out the square meterage, and assume that 1/3 of it will be written off for walkways, storage, and things like that. 1/3 of it will be yours for harvesting, and the other third will be in germination or grow. So it's pretty simple, guys, but I just want you to realize profitability, what a big word, is important, or you're going to start working your butt off and basically wonder why aren't I making any money? And that's been the hardest thing, I think, and the biggest questions as I've gone along this journey for myself and for others that write to me. Now, all right, my friends, this is the nugget of this video I'm about to tell you, and it's taken me 6 years of experimentation to get to this point, but I have worked out that a profitable microgreens business here in Australia needs to be making at least $110 to $180 per square meter, depending on what you grow. That's for another video, per square meter. So let's look at it this way. A square meter is 6 to or 8, 10, 20 trays all squished together. So you look at it that way, or measure out a square meter and how many pots can you fit in that area. But if you are not able to achieve that before, like after costs, so that kind of figure is your turnover. So $110 to $180 turnover, and then you can start to minus out your costs, and you should be left with a nice profitable margin there. That is yours. That's yours. That's what you earn. So that's all for today. That was probably a big pill to swallow for beginners, but it's not that scary. I just want you to work it out, and that way you will be successful, fruitful, and moving forward in an industry that has so much potential. And I'm here to help, and I'm going to be getting more into this with you, and keep the questions coming in, because that inspires me to talk about a certain thing. So anyway, for today, guys, get healthy, get tasty. Thanks for checking in and your patience with me, and grow microgreens. See you, dudes. Bye.